Morning, everybody. We'll give, I guess, another minute, see if anybody else is going to hop on, and then we'll get into it. I don't think it'll be very long this morning. All right, well, we'll go ahead and get started. Zach, it's nice to meet you, sir. I think, is this first time you've been, or second time you've been on with us?
This second time.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, second. Well, welcome back. Jessica, Danita, hi, how are y'all? All right, so it looks like it's just the four of us today, and that's probably my fault. I meant to send an email out earlier, and then I guess my scheduling got wrong, so I apologize. And there's Paula. Hi, Paula.
Hi.
Just in time. We're just about to get started, so you didn't miss anything.
Oh, good.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and call this meeting of the Harrison Nicholas Scott Bourbon Regional Collaborative. I'm gonna go ahead and call it to order. It's August 5th at 9:35. We'll go ahead and we'll get started here. I sent in the email, the agenda for today in the minutes. Since this is our first meeting of the new grant cycle, then we don't have any previous minutes to approve, so we don't have to worry about that this time around. So that's easy enough. Moving on to the financial report, which is the big ticket item today. We got the contract signed and approved. I'm waiting on the official word that the money came through to the bank account. But we've been granted $210,600. So it's a lot of money. And the good thing is it's spread over 2 years. So technically it's a little over 100,000 per year, but really we have the full use of those funds. I also sent in the email the budget that we approved on last time before we submitted it, and then the governor's office approved it. So that's the budget that we're working with. Here, let me see if I can pull it up for y'all. That way you don't have to try to look at something else. Just want to quickly go over it. All right, I don't know if y'all can, let me see if I can zoom in some. All right, so as you can see, we got, can y'all see that, by the way? Make sure, okay. So this was the approved budget that we'll be working with next couple of years. We have a travel category. So this will be for if we're going to trainings or gas or anything like that for out of area conferences. We didn't really budget anything for that because it gets looped into purchases of services and other type of stuff. So we can reimburse for travel if necessary. We just don't have a specific budget for it. Supplies, materials, and equipment. This would be how we spent a lot of money last time on enhancing classrooms and daycare centers and child development centers with like classroom supplies, toys, educational materials. That's what this category would be on under. And we budgeted right around $56,000 for that. So we'll have to be a little bit stingy with what we did because last year we spent a whole lot of money on classrooms, which is great because we needed to spend the money. But this year we're going to be a little bit more strategic on it. The big thing where most of our money is at is purchase of services. So this would be supporting Dolly Parton Library, registration or attendance fees for the ECI, STARS fees, professional development training hours, all sorts of things where we would purchase stuff for PD development type of stuff. This is where this would go into. And we've also agreed to substantially support Dolly Parton Library. So $130,000 is what we're budgeted for that. Admin costs, this is a weird category. That's not really anything that we spend money on. That's more of paperwork and things like that. So, but there's $10,000 for that because we have to budget 5% of our budget. The other category, this would be, we said last year we want to make an effort to be more involved in communities, which would include going to community events and fairs and maybe hosting something of our own. So this is where this would be at. You can see the way that it got calculated was right around $800 per event. And if we did 4 events, because we're 4 counties over 2 years, that comes out to this $13,000 that we're budgeted for. And all that adds up to the $210,000. So that's what the budget looks like. And you should have that in your email because I sent that, I believe. So that's what we proved on. That's what we're working off of. So we'll just have to make sure that we're keeping in line with that. Good thing is it's the first month of the grant period, so we don't really have any worries about money problems right now. So, all right. So, but the contracts are signed and everything. The money should be hitting the account fairly soon. Governor's office emailed and said that they're switching to some new system. So there's a little bit of a delay in between the transferring of funds, but it is on the way. So does anybody have any questions or comments about the financial stuff? Good deal. And again, it is over 2 years. So this will be through, I believe, June 30th of 2024. Sorry, I can't do math. All right. Some of the new businesses happened. We don't really have new business again because it's just started, but something that happened last month was Scott County. We had a Dolly Parton Library meeting. Our regional collaborative kind of helped initiate that meeting, and it went very well. The co-op office of Scott County is very interested in being the affiliate for Scott County, which is great. So between the money that we had voted to give, and then between the money that was also pledged from Bluegrass Community Foundation, there was enough funds to go ahead and commit to cover that first year of projected cost for Dolly Parton Library. So that's great, and it's terrific. The co-op said that their board is voting on it this week to be the affiliate or not. And so once I have an update on that, I'll make sure to share that with y'all. But that's exciting because Scott County hasn't had anything. Harrison has a strong presence of Dolly Parton Library. Bourbon and Nicholas are up and running a little bit. So those will be our next 2 counties that we'll help focus on. But Scott County didn't have anything. So we're excited that Dolly Parton's getting in there.
Yeah, we're up to 180 students
Yeah, that's
in
great.
3 months. 3 months, we've went up to 180 students, and the most, according to the census, the most we can have is 500. So we're on our way.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's great.
Mhm.
And so, Paula, are you involved with the Dolly Parton Library, or is it
Yes,
somebody
I
else
do
kind
it.
of?
I
You
do
do?
it through the school.
You
Yes.
do it. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Great.
And I went to the training with Danita. We had a wonderful time. We learned a lot.
I was about to ask if y'all had gone or not. So
Yes, we
Good.
did. But I mean, just those few months. It took a while to get it up and going as
Mhm.
far as with the post office and the bulk mailing. But once we did, it's amazing.
I mean, people want it. It's a really great thing. People want it. But like you said, once you get it going, it's going. But that's
And I
exciting.
told Danita the Amish are they
Really,
have really applied. I probably have maybe 30 students who are Amish who have signed up.
that's interesting.
I put it in the new local paper. They let me run it for free for like 3 months. They run the ad and yes.
That's great. That's awesome.
Mhm.
So Paula, so like we said, or like I was talking about earlier, we've decided to set aside some funds to help support Dolly Parton Library in our counties. So at some point we can get together and we can take a vote on it, and sometime in the future, and give some money to Nicholas County. That way we can help
be
out and maybe
great.
get some more money for y'all to get more kids.
Great.
Mhm.
And Jonas, I'd like to add too, for Bourbon County, these last few years, it's just been run primarily through the preschools.
Mhm.
And so the kids that were being hit were just like that preschool age. We
Right.
haven't had any like new babies that are getting books, younger than preschool age. So Mark Adler was at that conference too. And so him and I talked about getting something, because the grant through because it's now at Bourbon County Schools, where it was at Paris through their literacy grant.
Right.
Now it's at Bourbon County Preschool. And so that runs out, I think, in 2 years, I think is what Melissa had told me. They're on year 2 or 3. So Mark actually just sent an email about getting a meeting together about what to do after that grant runs out and who's going to pick it up after that. And so Mark is on board to be able to do that. So he just sent us a calendar invite, and I see you were included on that too. Because right now it's not being put in locally. The people that are signing up, it's not being entered locally. They're sending everything to Keith Lyons. And so Keith would like to pass that back to us. So
Right.
we're going to talk about that and who can enter that here. And I had told Mark I don't care to help out with that. And so we're trying to get it to where, how's it going to sustain after that grant is finished through the preschool, and getting more of our younger kids signed
Right.
up and on that program. So he's got a meeting scheduled for August the 22nd for the Bourbon County people.
That just came through, right? I think I saw something right
It
about
did,
that.
yeah, it did, right when we got started.
Good. That's exciting. Yes. Great. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. I think that'd be a good meeting. To kind of collaborate and talk. Yeah, that'll be good. Absolutely. Mhm. Well, good deal. So Dolly Parton Library, it's happening and it's great. So
Yes.
and y'all probably know this too, since I went to a conference, Keith was telling me that I think it's just about all the counties now have something going on, whether it's being conversations or actually up and running. So we're real close to that goal of getting it going in every county.
Amen.
The website that we voted to create, it is just about ready, up and running. I talked with a guy earlier this week, and he's starting to, I don't have any idea of the jargon, but he said that it's about ready to be published. You can go to it. It's earlychildhoodky.com. But the other day when I went to it, it was still kind of half published. It was like in Latin, and it wasn't necessarily our stuff, but the website name, it's purchased, it's ours. He should be having that up and running pretty soon. So I'm excited about having that. And we're the associated cost with maintaining it and adding it is budgeted into our grant, so we can continue having that website up and running and maintained. So I think that'll be really good as far as getting our name out there and getting people connected with other people. So also all of our, if you remember, we spent quite a bit of money on swag for like when we go to events and things like that. And so it finally all came in. And so I got to figure out a way to get it to everybody. I think Amy Adams said that she can help disperse because she talks with just about everybody. But I wanted to show y'all what we got. So we have some stress balls like this, little green and blue guys. And on the back, it says, I don't know if y'all can read this or not. It has, the HMBS Regional Collaborative and our website on it. So we got green and blue of these. We have these little cell phone holders that you peel the back and then you put your cards. So, and it's also got, the logo and the name and all that stuff on it. Wristbands, we got like thousands of these, like all different colors, and they have our website name on it, just like everything else. We got pins with the little stylus on it. And again, they have, well, let me see if you can see it. It's got, the logo and our name on it. We're trying to be intentional putting our name and email or website on everything, so that way people can figure out who we are and connect us, because there's confusion about what we do and who we are. I'm excited about this right here, like a little thermos. Again, logo, name, stuff, and it's nice. It's not Yeti brand, but it's but they said it's comparable. So, and then this is cool. We got some shirts in, like little polos with the logo, and it says this. The only thing about these is I'm gonna have to call back because they're really small. I think they're kid sizes. When I was talking with the lady on the phone, I said, she was asking what this was for, and I explained to her, and I think she thought I meant we wanted kid sizes, because this is an extra large, but it fits me like a medium. So unless you're super tiny, this may not fit you, but we got about 60, 70 shirts like this. 400 or 500 cups, 300-400 stress buddies, thousands of pins and wristbands, and then hundreds of these little cell phone thingies. So we can use these. I've already been passing them out to places and people. If y'all have events, we can take them there. We also got tablecloths. You're not going to be able to see this here, but it's a tablecloth, and it has the logo and our name and email on it as well. And I think we got 4 to 6 of these. So if you are out somewhere and or we want to host our own thing, we can put it on our table, and then you have that as a tablecloth. So I will figure out on how to get these out and about, because we got some sunglasses and a couple other things that I forgot to bring. So I'll figure out how to disperse it, make sure that everybody gets something, and then I'll keep a little bit with me too. That way, if we run out, I can pass it, and we can always order more as well. So that's exciting. We got swag now.
I'm happy to help get that stuff out if you need, because I travel to all the counties.
That's right. Yeah,
so,
you do too.
So if you need me to, take anything or help disperse it, I'm more than happy to help.
Okay, good deal. Yeah, I'd say in the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna try to reach out and see who wants what and how much of it, and then probably go from there. But yeah, I'll definitely reach out to you, Jessica, because I didn't think about that. But you're right, you do go everywhere. So thank you. So, but between the website and the swag that we have now, I think we're set up for a good place to start reaching out and engaging more with the people in our communities. And because we have this money that we can help train and provide stuff, and I think it's really good. So we didn't have that last time. So I'm excited about the next couple of years. I think we're setting up to be in a good place.
Yes, thank you.
No, thank you, Paula. I mean, it's it doesn't matter if we do anything, if y'all don't show up and then don't spread the word. So it's really important that we all hear and y'all keep showing up, what y'all do. So I'm very appreciative of that. It makes my job easier too. We voted to continue meeting the first Friday of every month. Is that still good with everybody? If it is, I'll make sure to send calendar invites out now on, because now I've narrowed the email list, down to a few people that I know are actually paying attention to their emails. So I'll make sure to start sending out those calendar invites for future meetings. Did anybody have anything that they wanted to talk about or bring forward, or things that we should be thinking about in the next month? Okay, then. Well, as I find updates out about the website, about, how we're going to separate the swag and money and stuff like that, I'll let you know. Y'all have my email. Reach out to me at any time if you need anything. And then I guess be good. We'll see y'all next month. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
And one other thing about the Dolly Parton, Jonas, I don't know if you know, is that every county that was there and represented, we got a big stand-up dolly. And
Oh, that's
another
right. You
big
did. I remember.
banner to display at any tables and stuff that we do. So yeah, we got that too. Those are really nice.
Do you have Dolly standing up in your office?
No, Mark took it back with him to the library.
Mark.
Mine's in my office. And I have a funny story. I told Janita, I'll tell y'all, it's kind of funny. But when we get the addresses in and we approve them, the families, if the numbers are off or the name is misspelled or something, we have, I'll go to their house to get it corrected because it won't accept it. It has to be in that postal thing. So I had one family and they didn't have an email, they didn't have a phone number, and their address was off a little bit. So I went and tracked them down, and they were an Amish family. They had cut it out of the newspaper. And when I went there and when I got ready to leave, she said, "I'm glad I can finally put a face with Dolly." She thought, so they didn't know, they don't have TV, they have nothing, but they saw this little ad in the paper. So they were, they filled it out and sent it in. So I had to explain to her, I said, that's a great compliment, but but it was funny. But we have, I never thought of that population, but they have really.
Yeah. That's great.
But it's a
Yeah.
great
I didn't.
program. I've heard nothing but good about it.
That's awesome. That's really great, Paula. Well, all right then, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Funny stories, jokes, news, questions, send them my way. I like everything. So
Okay.
I will talk to y'all in a month, and if not before. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.